Listen, I know 2025 is the year of conquer. We're out here crushing our goals. We're 10x in our lives. We're securing the financial stabilities of our family because, like we said, we need to make sure we have additional streams of income and we're just busy, right? Now, with all of the busy comes burnout. And I want to make sure that as I'm grinding and as I'm giving you positive momentum to move forward and break out and conquer in your life, I also want to make sure that I'm leveraging that with something that is peaceful. So today I have a special guest, and we're going to be talking all things breathing and mindful meditation. And listen, you really need to hear this because it's important, right? We can grind, but if we grind too much and we don't balance, then we get burned out. And like I said, in order to achieve your goals, you have to work hard, but you also have to balance that with mindful meditation. So stay tuned because today's episode, I have learned how to relax. Stay tuned. I have a special guest. So come on, join me. So thank you for joining me today in Breakout and Conquer. And I have a special guest with me today. She's the first guest of Breakout and Conquer, and her name is Tanisha, and she happens to be my sister as well. I brought her here today because there's been some things weighing heavy on my heart, especially about the economy and how we are just extremely go-getters, and everybody is living their life at high speed, and as we should. The way that the world is, we all need to make sure we're securing the bags for our family. But in the process of securing the bag, in the process of overachieving or just basically surviving, you want to focus on the things that keep us happy and peaceful. And that's why I brought my sister here today, is because one of the things is she's a certified yoga instructor. And I've noticed some things about her personally over the past few years, or since she's gotten involved in yoga, is that she just seems very much at peace now. And I kind of been watching and observing that, and I've been thinking, wow, that's pretty great, and we should start talking about this. So, without further ado, everyone, welcome to my sister Tanisha to the episode.
Hello, everybody. I am so honored that I am her first guest and that I get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, health and wellness, yoga. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Okay. So, first thing I want to talk about for me personally is, as me personally, as you've seen me over the years, just be a complete shit show with being busy all the time and constantly go, go, go. I need some tips on how to sit back, relax, and not overdo it. And I thought, I've been watching you recently, and you've been very calm and just chill. You don't feel like that lately? I'm like, what is she doing? Is it the water? Is it the tea? And I'm like, maybe it's the yoga. It's something to this that you're on chill mode.
Oh, wow. Well, yes, it's a little bit of yoga, a little bit of self-care. It's also being intentional with my time, and just pouring into myself so that I can pour into other people and be there for other people.
Okay. Yep. So when you say pour into yourself, let's go into that.
Okay.
Do you think it's wise and not selfish to prioritize our own personal needs over like our family first, or like showing up for our family? Like, do you have mom guilt about prioritization now, or do you feel like, how have you been prioritizing?
Oh, mom guilt. So, I'm still able to prioritize and and put my family first, but it's also it's a balance and knowing when I feel burnt out or I'm tired. For example, something as simple as cooking dinner.
Ooh,
If
child.
if I am running all around or I'm getting home a little bit later than usual from work, I will be like, I'm not cooking dinner today.
Yeah.
And it might be some sandwiches, some leftovers. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to send a text message. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it.
Fend for yourself. I don't care what you got to do, but
and my daughter, she'll be like, well, let me DoorDash something. I'll be like, go ahead, spend your own money.
Exactly. Well, that's good because so you don't have mom guilt anymore. At this point, you're like, look, there's no more mom guilt. I'm tired. I'm not doing it. And that's that. Do you think that learning yoga and the practices that you've learned through your certification, did you think that it taught you ways to prioritize peacefulness?
Well, I definitely think it has taught me coping skills as far as knowing when I might need some movement. But definitely one of the biggest things that I try to tell people, especially in class, but just you could be at work, you could be at your desk. Sometimes you really need to take some deep breaths. Some deep breaths.
Note to self.
And it really does work. And when you read about it in the research about how you're just walking, you're in your office, then you're walking to your car, and just going about your day. Of course, your body is on auto and you're breathing, but deep breathing does so much for your nervous system. It does so much for the clarity of your thinking and just calming yourself down. Because sometimes, yes, I'm going from work then to an event and to have to pick up my daughter, and sometimes I can feel myself tensing up, like in the car, like driving, and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late, or am I gonna be on time? And then I'm just like, you know what, Tanisha, stop, take some deep breaths. Everything's gonna be okay.
Whew, I felt that. I need to practice my breathing because that's definitely. I don't think I do it enough. And I think it's working because honestly, you're super chill. And I don't mean that. And like, you've been chill anyway. Out of all of us, you're the chill one. But I genuinely feel that you have just been like, I don't give a shit. I ain't answering the phone, and I'll get back at you when I get back at you. Even I'm noticing, like, for instance, with your phone, do you purposely put it on Do Not Disturb?
Oh gosh! Oh my!
Or is it like the auto? Because my phone's auto. Or do you personally, intentionally? I don't say purposely. Let's say intentionally.
Intentionally.
So do you intentionally do that?
Yes. Yes.
Because I was like, is her phone just going on Do Not Disturb?
So, okay. So this one practice that I have done in this, I've been doing this for years and years and years. My phone will go on Do Not Disturb at a certain point in the evening time.
Yep.
And that's when I will either be like watching a movie with the family,
Yep.
watching something with my husband, one of our shows. It's on Do Not Disturb till the next morning.
Yep.
I think it goes off automatically around, of course, when my alarm has to go off in the morning. Yeah. So yes, I do that intentionally.
Okay.
And because my husband used to say, he was like, well, what about if one of the kids were out of the house and they're trying to call me? Yep. So there's a setting. There's a setting in iPhone that
certain people
can break through my Do Not Disturb. And it's only a couple people that can do that.
Oh, because I'm like, look, because I know I ain't been able to break through. And sometimes if I'm feeling petty, I'll be like, notify anyway. And I'll be
my
like,
gosh.
I'm still gonna give her
So
this bing.
if it's emergency, one of the kids and my husband can break through.
Okay.
But
For the most
yeah,
part. Okay.
yeah.
So I'm hearing breathing is a priority.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing that prioritizing being intentional about your time at home by yourself with your family.
That too. One of the little change that I made in my morning routine, and I swear, my husband said to me the other day, he was like, I got to take a page out of your book with doing this.
I'm telling you, it's really working. I'm like, I'm seeing the results in you. So, okay, let's talk about the morning routine.
So, because I am on this thing that, like, of course, yes, at times it's natural. You gotta rush from here and there. Your body is on like go and zoom. I am on this thing where I'm like, I'm scaling that back.
The busyness?
Not the busyness, but I'm still busy. Believe me, if you look at my calendar, I'm still busy.
Yep.
But I'm just I don't know, maybe you might say I'm moving at a different pace, which is I'm slowing down, but I'm also giving myself time. So, of course, getting up in the morning, having to be at work at a certain time, and this just is my habit. I give myself a lot of time in the morning because whether I'm drinking my cup of tea or my morning coffee, I am going to drink that cup of coffee and have the news on, and I'm going to have that 30 minutes to myself of sitting there drinking my coffee before I put on my clothes for work.
Oh my God, that's a game changer. You know what?
I'm serious. Every morning.
Really?
For the past, this is even before yoga, because I was working at a school, and working with kids in the school is stressful. And I swear, for me to give the best version of myself and having a smile on my face when I get there at 8:00 for those kids, I'm like, I need
Peaceful time.
peace in the morning. And for me, peace is either drinking a cup of tea, but I would have a cup of coffee in the morning. I'll put the news on. And I guess for some people it could be their form of meditation, but I am enjoying my cup of coffee. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I have yet to do that.
I'm sorry.
Mornings for me are insane.
I'm sure.
Because
With the kids.
Ava
Yes.
Ava, brush your teeth. I'm running around to the day I get
eliminated.
out.
And even still, I had to, with I've been doing it for a while. Sage was younger.
Yep.
So it was before she got up. I'm having this cup of coffee before I have to be there for her and then getting to work and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sets the tone for my day.
Okay, so being intentional. So we're hearing that if you're an overachiever, here's from a certified yogi, by the way, you need to make sure that you focus on deep breathing, and we need to focus on do not disturb with our time, our personal time, our intentions. And I'm now hearing that your morning routine should be built in peace. That means you don't even turn your phone on yet. You don't look at your phone.
And another thing, the phone thing, because I know many people do it. The phone, they will look at social media. I do not look at social media. I'm probably maybe by the time I get to work at my desk, then I might like look at social media or the news and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, I do have the news on in the morning, the Today Show.
Yep.
But no, once I hit my alarm and then I make my cup of coffee, and I'm looking at what's going on the Today Show. No, I'm not looking at my phone.
See, okay. No phone. Okay. That's a good one. No phone.
For at least an hour. Give yourself an hour of not
I check
looking
my
at the
email
phone.
when I wake up in the morning.
Oh my God.
It's like the first thing. I check my emails every morning when I wake up. So these are good because honestly, I'm taking this advice seriously because honestly, one of the things, shameless plug, she's got this new journal out that you guys can go get. It's available on Amazon. So if you want to show your book, so that's the new book, and it is available on Amazon. I will link the book to the bio. In the bio section, and it's available now to purchase. And I've been starting to figure out my life of journaling, right? And one of the things that I liked about the book is that you asked, usually people ask for just the date, the day, but you asked for energy levels. And I found that was the first thing. I was like, oh, that's all right. That's good. Because then were you trying to do that to see if there was a pattern of like energy levels?
Yes. I would say I've been journaling since probably high school, college. So I have several journals, and actually, in addition to my own, I have probably like 3 on my nightstand right now, because it's therapeutic. It's a way to just get in tune to your own feelings. But that energy level thing is because for me, I keep my journals, and then I'll go back and look, and I'll read them, and I'll be like, oh wow, I was going through that at the time. You'll go back and read it.
Oh gosh.
And so yes, you'll be able to see to go back and see a pattern of your emotions tied into how you were feeling and what you were talking about, or what was on your mind at that time.
Okay. So that's good. I have to woosah on that one, because that energy level took me. Now, when you say energy level, because now I need to know these things, because I tell you, I'm an overachiever. Now
I know.
And I'm struggling so bad with, journaling to me seems invasive because it's like proof. Now there's a record.
Right. Yeah.
So if I'm going, because what if I just get in there and I'm like, today is not the day, and everybody and everything, and now there's this record. So it seems very invasive for me to want to journal, but it actually is so helpful when I actually was like, okay, let me pause, like she said, and let me start to journal. It was really, really good with just like releasing some of that stuff and, letting it go. And then being like, all right, well, that's good. I haven't gone back and read anything yet.
No, don't go back and read it until 6 months next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the energy level really took me, because then I'm looking. So when you say energy level, are you saying, should I be gauging my mental energy level, or just like my body? Am I feeling fatigued, or are we talking all in all?
Kind of like overall, so if I go back to yoga, the word yoga actually means union. And so mind, body, and spirit. So the union of those 3 things. So, as you're writing, thinking of your energy level as far as, are you mentally fatigued at the time? Are you physically tired? Or you might be feeling good. You might be writing something that made you, happy that day, or something joyful, and your energy level might be on 9 that day. Another week or 2 later, something sad might be happening, and it mentally exhausted you. You might circle a 2 for your energy level.
Okay, so it's all inclusive, my energy level. Yeah, I do. Do you feel like women are genuinely more? Because I feel like we need to be more focused on mindful meditation, because we're a lot of hats, and we're a lot of people for a lot of, we're a lot of different people for a lot of people.
Right.
And we tend to be nurturers all the time. Are there some yoga positions that are like, how do I say it? The just like full release of like whatever tensions I'm feeling, right? So if you could give me 2 or 3 best yoga positions for like stress, or like all encompassing, like, so for me, all right, let's just talk about for me. I have to learn how to balance disconnect. Like disconnect, Toya. Like it's not that deep. It'll get done another day.
Yeah.
And not feeling guilty. Because when I'm sitting down and I'm not working, I feel guilty.
Ooh, that's a lot right there. Oh
I
my
feel
gosh.
guilty relaxing because I could think of 100 things that I need to be doing. I could think of 100 ways that I could be getting to the bag. And I mean that.
Because you're an overachiever.
Yes. And I'm like, I need to get to the bag. So I know I'm going to start this, which is my morning routines. And I'm not a morning person. And I know the time's getting ready to change. We're going to turn the clock. I'm already thinking about the clock being turned back.
Oh gosh.
You know, I'm already thinking about that because I'm like, I'm going to lose an hour of sleep. So I do know that I'm going to start setting my clock back, guys. And I'm going to take my sister's advice. And I'm going to change my morning routine so that I'm up before everybody else and that I can just enjoy being up, starting my day, being present and thankful that I woke up.
Yes. Give yourself I do like an hour, but if you can even
An
do
hour,
like
Jesus.
even if you could do like 30 minutes.
Yep.
Enough to drink a cup of tea,
Yep.
open the curtains to let some sunshine in and sit down, even if you want to sit down in like peace and quietness before you get everybody else up.
Wow.
That's gonna do so much for your soul. I'm serious. It's gonna do
It's
so
done
much.
wonders for you. Look how happy you are. I'm like,
serious.
so happy these days.
Oh my gosh. I swear by it. Now that like I don't know, like I'm pretty set on it. There might be something where I might have to like shorten it just a little bit.
Yep.
But oh no, I'm
sounds
getting that
good.
cup of coffee in and having that alone time in the morning.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. Okay, so we're gonna definitely take your advice. And is there anything you want to tell people as a yogi, right? And as a certified yoga instructor, like what are some of the things or benefits that you think long term are beneficial to being mindful in the practice of yoga? Does it obviously builds muscle strength?
Right. So, sometimes people can be intimidated by at least even just trying yoga. So I often tell people just give it a try because the long-term benefits, building muscle, flexibility, also the mindfulness piece is also you I guess in a way that like you may not notice it yourself, but like you say you notice some changes in me.
You're chill.
Chill, but it does so much good for your nervous system. So there's so much that's going on inside of your body that it helps with.
Okay.
A few people that have been in my class have, talked to their doctor and told them that like, hey, I'm doing yoga. The doctor recommended yoga. So then they're taking my class and they've gone back to the doctor and they're like, someone was like, my blood pressure is down and the doctor's noticing different changes in me. And I'm like, yoga is so good for you. And to me, I feel like, I was like, wow.
No, I'm saying y'all hear this.
It also is a way to keep you flexible so that I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, I only do yoga. Like it'll keep you flexible so that you can do weight training or running or other forms of exercising. Yes.
Lots of exercise in different ways.
Yes. And everybody knows health. No, maybe everybody doesn't know, but I'm going to say it. Health is wealth. And with sister, I'm saying this to you because with you saying that you're overachiever and you're trying to get to the bag. So taking care of yourself in a way where your self-care is a priority, whether it's yoga or some other form of exercise that like think of it as longevity.
Yeah.
If you're going to continue to get to the bag and to be an overachiever and to accomplish and be successful in the way that you want to be, taking care of your health has to be a priority.
Yes. Mental health, physical health. Yes, all of those things.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for coming. I think this is very helpful. So guys, if you haven't already started journaling, I recommend that you do. I found it to be extremely helpful. There was also a lot of mantras in there, or places in music that you could go and look at. And I did listen to like 2 of the mantras, and they were pretty relaxing. I actually listened to it when I was on the treadmill. So I did listen to 2 of the mantras that were listed in the book that I should listen to. And I did get some singing bowls too.
Ooh, nice.
So I am working on this. But so shameless plug, the journal is available on Amazon.com, and it is called A Moment of Pause. And my beautiful sister has put together this journal, and we're also going to give you 3 different yoga poses that you can do to help you relax and relieve some stress.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for those, and I'm going to try them myself. And like I said, we know the way that the world is. It's a little bit crazy, but we need to take a time. And I thought the book was a perfect title, A Moment of Pause, because it allows you to just chill, even though everything is a little crazy. It's okay. We will survive. And let's just chill and have a moment of pause. So thank you for being my first guest. And thank you guys for watching.
Having me. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. So thank you very much. And thanks for watching. And stay tuned. And we got more videos to come. Thanks.